the new things that are coming out. Okay, so that's an appropriate place to begin. Going into it, anchoring in. What's crossing it is arguments or things being swept under the rug. So anchoring in some things. The foundation is about some of the darker things that we are going through now, some of the darker elements, depression, the things people are worried about, etc. And then underneath of it all is cutting through that. Okay, cutting through these darker elements, the fears, the drama, etc., and anchoring in something new. So in the past, I've got Mr. Mickey laying on here. Mr. Mickey, can I move you a little bit? Thank you, little man. So going into it, we have these difficult conversations. Now, we've been having a lot of those on the planet when we have, the things going in now with the division with the light and the dark, and we have all of that stuff happening now. What's going on is, again, we have that kind of deceptive things coming in, and we see the church. I call this the evil angel church, the ones that are taking the messages of Christ, Yeshua ben Joseph, and spinning them into something unrecognizable. So this is coming through the evangelical movement. Now, I'm not saying that about all evangelicals, but many of them you see there with the false prophecies and the other stuff that are coming out. They are, abusing and exchanging spirituality for religiosity, etc. Above it, we have the knowledge and wisdom for people. Okay, and this is about, underneath it all, for the future. So giving some information for the future for people when it comes to what we should be aware of, etc. So the challenge is the narcissist, the versus the spiritual, higher spiritual aspects. So this could be the double-edged sword. On the positive, it's the higher spiritual things coming through, higher knowledge coming through. And in the toxic element, it is the narcissist. Okay. The outcome is the messages that are being given. Okay. Above it, we have light at the end of the tunnel, the rainbow, looking for the payoff, etc. Oop, I almost went the wrong way. Underneath of it all, the foundation is for those that are looking to cut through. And then underneath of it all, we have looking deeper, looking under the surface. And above it all, we have this new information that's coming, maybe sweeping some things that were under the rug, or these are kind of the arguments or the things that we are dealing with now. The foundation is cutting through things for the future by looking under the surface, looking for the deeper things. At the center of it all, we have the people that are dealing with the difficult times and things, and how to look away from those to something more positive. So aiding humanity through these messages to look in a different direction rather than focusing on these darker things that are taking place. Above it, we have knowledge, anchoring in knowledge of the rainbow, of the promises, of the things that are taking place that are coming in. Okay? So what we have going now, we have the, like I said, the evil angel churches, the ones that are masquerading as angels of light or wisdom, which are deceptive, okay? But we do have also that polarization happening, whether we are looking at the higher knowledge or gravitating to those narcissistic ones of dark, trading on fear, trading on violence, trading on the darker elements. Okay, so going into this all, we have the deeper, darker conversations, and the outcome are the messages that are coming forward. Okay, so I would say all of that is quite positive. What's being channeled, what's being coming forward are messages to aid people to walk away and understand this polarization is happening. It's something I've spoke about for quite a number of years with my students, and that this polarization was going to be taking place. So let's look and see. We're going to do the tarot and the oracle decks and just see what else it has to say about this. So above it is wisdom, okay? Channeling wisdom. Again, we have the owl, being able to see through and come to that wisdom, knowing, knowledge, and then bringing that forward. Let's see what else we have above this. Okay, renewal. Okay, so aiding people in renewal. Maybe they have kind of fallen back from wisdom, but this is an ability to renew themselves, and things on the planet are renewing as well. That's part of what's happening with the climate change and the other things. It is, we have that cycle where this stuff is breaking down, blowing out, etc., but it's a process of renewal that is going to come through. There is a light at the end of the tunnel with this. So let's look and see. Okay. So going into it, these are things that are being worked on. The architecture, things that are coming. It's what's crossing it is the struggle that people are facing now. They're going through kind of an energetic struggle as these things are coming to clarification as to what's going on, okay? It's coming from a place of wisdom and a place of knowledge and a place of, how do I want to say it? Aries is a leader from leadership, okay? From leadership, from knowledge, and underneath of it, as a way to go forward, looking towards the future, turning your back on the past, and moving, being ready to move energetically in this new direction. Okay, so going into it, we have the takeaway. Okay, maybe these are the things that they tried to steal away with. Sometimes it's that. But in this case, I say it's the takeaway. The things that we're holding to and the things left behind. So what is the takeaway that people are going to get from all of this? Carry what you can. Okay, take on as much as you can. What's going on with it now is sometimes being blocked. So it's trying to awaken that with people, and maybe there's some things that you need to say no more to, okay? We're done with that. We're not taking that in. We're not taking the fear-based drama in. We're not taking any of that in. This theft of ideations and theft of drama, we're not taking it in any longer. So let's see what we have above it. Above it is the message that's coming out to daily life, the grounded happenings, okay? So that you can come into your own alignment and knowledge and a grounded sense of being, and this is what's being worked on. So how to move forward from those things of that take away what you can and block the drama. We don't have to take in the fear, the negativity, and the other things that are happening. Okay, the challenge is strength, to strengthen yourself, to understand what true strength is, and the outcome is, again, gaining knowledge. Knowledge is power, so gaining more structured knowledge, strengthening in that. Above it, we have the family and coming together as a people, and the foundation of that is this care, concern, having empathy, compassion, etc. That rulership, again, we have two kings. We have two kings, and then we have the emperor there as well. So coming to that point of knowledge, empathy, and the totality of life, holding on to it through more knowledge, gaining more knowledge, gaining more security within yourself in a grounded manner. Okay, so all very positive. Again, this is a process of renewal for the planet, gaining wisdom, dealing with the arguments, okay, and the struggle that people are dealing with now. So is underneath of it all, this is the action to move forward, working on gaining more knowledge, gaining more concrete ideology that benefits you, that has, kingship over the happenings of the grounded happenings, and empathy, love, compassion, empathy that are in a grounded nature. So all very good things that people need during this time. Okay, it's about working on building this message of groundedness, and that we are one in humanity. And again, we have the rainbow again that we had in the other reading, the promises and the things that this can aid and generate for people, for humanity. What's going on now? Blocking some of these dark elements and things that are taking place, and the challenge is to gain more strength in being able to block those out and not take them in and not get railroaded in the mind spin about it. So in the past, we have the takeaway. You take away what you can so that you can gain knowledge and strength and solidify this mental space, okay? So entering more into a place of compassion, love, empathy, all of that, grounded knowledge, and to, again, gain strength within that, within yourself, so that you can move forward in a beneficial way.